What's up guys, Cosmic Contender here for another video. Today we're going to be talking about the animation player, and if you see in this demo, it does a quick little move across the screen. It can shrink and disappear. So that's the animation player. There's tons of different properties you can manipulate using the animation player. And lastly, we're going to talk about how to call functions from our script into our animation player. Alright, as always, we're going to start with Node 2D. We're just going to call that world, and inside there you're going to add a sprite 2D. Save that. Put your icon SVG in there, and as a child you're going to look up animation player. And there we go. So we have our animation player and a sprite 2D. We're going to go into our animations. We're going to say, just for now, we're going to call the new animation test, and then we are going to go and click on our sprite and go to transform, hit this little key. So if you're not seeing it, go back to your animation player, make sure you're in the animation, then go back to your sprite, hit position, and that will be your default position. Then halfway through, like 0.5 you say, we can go and we can move our little sprite somewhere else, put it there, and you'll see the new key will appear on the position inside the animation. And then lastly, we can move it one more time and put it there. Alright, so we can save that, and we can hit play on our animation, and we'll see it bounce across the screen. So that's just the quick part of animation players, and we're just moving it across the screen. You can do many different other properties with any type of node. Right now we just have a sprite 2D, so we're just going to mess with the rotation and scale. So let's make our scale go to 1. And then in the middle, we can make the scale go 0.5, add a key, and then at the end, go back to 0.1, or even 2. Okay, so we're going to save that, and we're going to hit play. And again, we'll see it, and this goes in a linear pattern. So what if we want to change it to be more like natural looking? One way to do that is to change it to cubic. This gives a little bit more of a natural curve. It's an exponential as it's transitioning, and so as you see, it is, rather than it just being just one consistent, it was a little bit more bouncy, I would say. So that's one part to the animation player. Lastly, we can add our sprite 2D, and we don't need this code. All we need is, let's say we want a custom function to be called in our script. It can be called anywhere. I'm going to do it at the end of our script, and I'm just going to call this function talk. And we are literally just going to go print and then string talk. Okay. All right. So now, how do we add the function? So we want to do what's called this call method. So inside our animation player, you click add track and hit call method track. We want to target our sprite 2D, and then we want to insert key, and you see script methods. So inherit sprite 2D inherits the node 2D. So all these functions are callable within Godot. And so one thing you could do is what's called queue free. So if at the end of our animation we wanted to delete our node, we could do that. I'm just going to call the talk method right here, and right at the end it'll talk. So if we play and we select current, oh, one thing I did forget to do is on our animation player, we can click this arrow over here, and this will set our default animation. So if we uncheck it, it's no longer, we don't see the arrow there. We check it again, the arrow's on that, and that will be the default animation. So go ahead and click play. If it does load, there we go. And then, as you see in the console, we have talk. So we can do that one more time. Hopefully it won't lag as much. All right, and then talk appears. Awesome. If you want to learn more about a Node 2Ds, Sprite 2Ds, animation players, please leave a comment. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much, and have a great day.